I'm a nights and weekends kind of urban homesteader, gardener, general DIYer, and every weekend, while there's this struggle of wanting to relax after my week of 9-to-5 job, I'm faced with this to-do list. A to-do list that always outpaces the hours of all the projects that I've started and gotten maybe close to finishing, but never 100%.
My first project of the day is finishing the trellis for my raspberry plants. I put in these posts over a year ago, planted the raspberries, and they didn't do much the first year, but now they're really starting to take off. So I need to build the trellis. I have a janky interim solution that I threw up a few weeks ago. It's not level, it doesn't look good, so now it's time to actually do it right. Project 1 complete. Took about an hour to do, which isn't bad considering moving the camera around to get all the different angles and make it somewhat interesting to watch. But I did break off a piece of one of the raspberry plants, so I'm going to dip this in some rooting hormone and see if I can get it to take so I can add to my new trellis. On to the next project, which is building a gate for my garden. When I put in this fence last year, I designed it so I would have 2 points of entry for the garden. I built the first gate, but for, again, more than a year, I've just had something blocking the way. One problem, however, is that in the past year, I've misplaced the hinges, which I'm pretty sure that I purchased for this gate. I have the latch, but I've got some other hinges that I can use instead. That's the problem with not finishing projects. I lose some of the pieces for the projects.
Almost everything I do, I wouldn't say I know how to do it, but I've got a general idea. Like this gate, I know that these posts need to be level or the gate's gonna be all wonky.
So much finesse. You can really tell I know what I'm doing.
I do not. Adding a threshold to make it a little smoother at the bottom, making sure that's level. It is, surprisingly. And then grabbing the wood that's been sitting out here for more than a year at this angle, probably getting warped.
Time for lunch.
This is definitely a trial and error step as I try to get this thing just right to maintain that tension. And of course my board is warped, but I'm gonna play this whack-a-mole game here. Good enough.
The frame is done. Do I want to stop, take a break, maybe move on to something else? Yes. But today is about getting projects completed, so I'm going to now attach the wire and then the hinges and the latch and be done with this project. And then comes the worst part, picking up all the tools that I have strewn about my yard. Well, that wasn't on my to-do list. It's 5:30 and I've only done 3 things on my to-do list, but I've got to hop in the shower, going to a friend's birthday party, gathering at a brewery, and we'll see if I'm done for the day. There is one more thing that I hope to do today. It wasn't on my to-do list, but I'm kind of excited for it, and if it turns out, you'll see it now.
I tried taking pictures of the Northern Lights. The day before it had extended down to Kentucky. I wasn't so fortunate this night. Sunday morning, and I'm having a little trouble getting off the couch. I think partially the 2 drinks that I had, I'm very much a lightweight, but the 2 drinks that I had, and then trying to wake up and take a photo of the Northern Lights around, my alarm went off at 1:30, and then I slept for another hour after that. Yeah, Greta. Greta wasn't happy. But I got more stuff to do today, and as I'm crossing things off my list, I definitely comparison is the thief of joy. And I think that works with the amount of stuff you get done as well. Because I watch a lot of YouTubers who are out doing things, homesteading or video creation, and those tend to be the main 2 things: photography, video, and homesteading, plant related. And as I watch these videos, I just see like how much they accomplish, in a video. But almost everybody that I watch is a full-time YouTuber, and I have to remember that's kind of their job, that they do projects over a week, that then a lot of times they have an editor, so they don't also have to edit the video, so they've got just a lot of stuff that's going on in the background. So I still feel that I accomplish a lot. Do I accomplish everything? No. That's because I have very lofty to-do lists, often crammed into a weekend, in the morning before work, after work, but I still get a lot done. And now it's time to get off this couch. Go horse, I want to do activities. Yeah. Business, doggy. No. No.